How do we find a location?
Well, we went location scouting and we decided to look at woods as that was the main focus for where we wanted to film. We looked at the woods near surrounding the university as we're quite limited for travelling and our time. And we ended up choosing Claret Woods because it's nice, it's dense, it's quite covered, so it's quite dark in itself.
Sophie showed us an array of pictures from all the woods that she went to. We all agreed on Claret. For actors, we had some problems with this to begin with because we were going to use professional actors from the drama department, but then we couldn't because they had performances on at the time, so we used people from our own group. This turned out well for us because it was practical, but also because we were comfortable filming in front of each other. That idea came from...
Well, we were discussing about things that have happened to us in the past, and we've all had sort of instances where
we've been lost,
or
broken down.
Generally things to do with cars. It all started from discussions about cars, what can go wrong with cars, and then got to being stranded.
So we thought, why not be stranded in the woods? We're hoping to go down the dual personality route, which we're hoping we portray quite well, especially towards the end. Inspirations. Okay, yeah. Severance was a good one. There's a killer there from Army Barrack times, and we like the way it was shot through this. Especially all the woodland scenes, that's what we wanted to try recreate.
The stylisation of the action scenes is what we were kind of going for.
Mm-hmm. And then there's, what was it called?
Switchblade Romance. Yes. Very high paranoia and eliciting fear from the audience. It's got a really good twist where you think you know who the killer is, but it's really not. A really good deception. It always makes you question the rest of the film, and you get great satisfaction when you actually figure out what's going on.
And then we've got Blair Witch Project, along with The Hills Have Eyes and Shrooms. Now we're talking about post-production and what we went through to achieve the look we wanted. Sophie did lots in post-production for editing, made it look great, gloomy, blue.
Firstly, before we went and did our filming, Max made sure that we had the
tungsten white balance to give it that nighttime feel, because we found out filming at nighttime is very hard to do with a lack of lighting. So you change the white balance, which makes it blue. And then Sophie, in post-production, would go around with colour correction and tweak it.
Changing the gamma, making the hue more blue, and tweaking the saturation.
What stage are we at now in our 10-minute film?
We've got a basic structure, the 3-stage acts, and it's just literally developing our characters, adding more of the paranoia and fear scenes into it, which we're going to include like a couple of horrific deaths.
Yeah.
And also focusing as well on the character developments and the interactions they have with each other.
Maybe focus more on the central character in the 10-minute film.